The Elephant Man is a 1980 British-American historical drama film directed by David Lynch. The man feels the world is going crazy, because he is love, for the man who brings love into this world. And love must be for those who are love for him, not for those who are only sex without love. The woman in the picture is loved by him because she wanted him to feel love for elephants. Elephants are love for this man. He likes that elephants don't get mad at him. But they do get mad because he is pain about love for them. Because they know that being only sex without love is not the way to be love. The man is love for the man. That man for whom being love is Jesus. The man is love for the elephants. The man is love for Jesus. And Jesus must be love for those who are not just sex. Now there is a fair. That fair is fun about just love. That just love is for the ones who believe Jesus is the way of being only love. Now the freaks are going delirious with pain. The elephant man is there. The fairground man knows his treasure is the elephant man. Now a doctor is going to reduce the freak's pain. The freak must wait until the pain is gone. Pain is his enemy, because pain makes him suffer in the way of Christ. Pain is the enemy because those who are love for Christ want him to pay for being love only for Christ. The doctor wants that man to show that love for him will not only be for Christ but for him too. And that will stop his misery. Because love for the doctor will be love for a protector, love that is not only for Christ. Now the man who cruelly uses the freak for his show wants to keep him. He wants to show the freak to the doctor, thinking the doctor will pay a lot to see him. The freak doesn't expect any visitors. Those who love him don't want sex with the elephant man. They want the doctor to help him have sex with someone so they'll feel he truly wants to be a man. That man must be the man that men are. The doctor has never seen anyone like the elephant man. He wonders what to do. He's doubtful, but wants to help the freak become a free and just man like the rest. The fairground man claims the elephant man can't stop being a freak. Now the elephant man is taken to the hospital where the doctor works. The freak will finally be placed. He arrives at the hospital with the doctor. Now he must be with the doctor, not the freak show owner. That means it's time for respect. Those who are there respect everyone except those who don't submit. They will respect him. Those who are love for him will be the ones who respect him. Those who have sex with strangers won't want sex with this strange man because he is only love. Lovers won't want sex with him because his love is only for Jesus. And for that it must be Jesus who decides for him. The doctor is very interested in the freak, but the only expressions of love for him will be respect and care for his health. He will be placed there. Sex will be as he decides. Those who attend to the freak observe his strong deformation. That man must prove that monsters exist. The monster is being observed by all the doctors, who take notes in their writings. Now they have a way to prove how a body can deform. They think of him as someone to be careful with because they want to study him. The freak show owner feels the freak has left him. He'll need time to find someone else for his show. Now the freak is love for the doctor because the doctor cares for him. He believes the hospital is love for him. He needs to be with them. He knows the freak show man treats him cruelly again and again. Now the freak show owner wants compensation for allowing the doctor to have the monster. He expects it because he depends on the freak for money. Now the monster is taken to the hospital again. This time he feels it's time to be loved forever. He feels the people there will stay with him until death. He wants to rest peacefully, to feel care and comfort and then leave this life, because he is truly pain. A pain that cannot be cured. That pain is forever, that forever will be the time he decides. He wants time for the pain to ease, and then he'll go to find the love of Jesus. He'll go to the heaven of the Christians and be love for them as a spirit. He's sure the spirit is not like the body. That way he won't be rejected, because his body will be dead and lost to perception. Now it's time to close himself off from those who are cruel to him. A nurse was terrified when she entered his room. That takes his pain away because terror makes him abstracted, makes him distant from sensation. Making sense leads him to death. The way to end his reality is the way to make him sense what is best for him. He doesn't have time for that in the freak show because he's constantly stressed and disconnected from his treasure. His treasure is the picture of his mother. That picture is the love that is not love for Christ. That love is the only human love he has. The doctor knows this and wants the elephant man to stop suffering in this world again and again. That man is a monster and must find his way out of this world. Now a mischievous man enters the monster's room. He must see the monster who is love for Christ and find relief, because that mischievous man is more of the devil. He wants to make the monster have sex. He wants the monster to have sex with a prostitute. The freak must not be sex. He wants to remain a virgin, because that way he will enter heaven without a doubt. He must enter heaven without any doubt, because heaven will be the peace he never had on earth. Now the freak show owner is at the hospital. He's there to find the monster and take him away, because he wants him alive, to keep torturing him and prevent him from committing suicide. If he commits suicide, he surely won't go to heaven. The elephant man doesn't realize this enough. He doesn't see that he's heading towards suicide. He just wants peace of mind, and he doesn't look far enough ahead to see what's coming. The freak show owner wants to keep him alive, to save him from suicide. His mother's love from heaven wants him to live long enough to understand that heaven is only for those who are love, not for those who are only sex. Those who are just sex want the elephant man to be sex. They believe sex will make him strong like the other freaks. But this freak is too weak for them. That weakness leads him to suicide. Now the freak show owner tells the doctor that he only wants the monster to be exposed, that he's not better than him. He believes the doctor is leading the monster to suicide, and he knows it for real. The doctor thinks the monster must be protected from the other man, who only tortures him. But the doctor doesn't realize the monster is going to commit suicide later, and the freak show owner does. Sex is being proposed as the way to make that man into a real man. The freak show owner takes time to get the monster out of the hospital and into sex. That sex is supposed to make him strong enough to survive the fact that his body is horrible to everyone. Now the monster has time to be polite and well-mannered. That means being treated the way he wants to be treated. That way, he won't have to stay silent all the time. He'll be treated like a person and can speak about himself and how he feels. They're interested in the monster's reactions. They'll take notes on everything, using him as an example for the study of monsters like him. The doctors don't try to get him into sex. They only want to understand him. They don't believe sex is necessary because this man needs to be only love. They think he won't find both love and sex. Love for him is exactly what they give: respect, calm, space to express his ideas and the freedom to simply be. Now the doctors see him pray. They notice he has love for religion. He reads the Bible often. They realize he is deeply faithful. His loyalty is like that of Christians, loyal to love for God and loyal to caring for those who are love for God. Now the men at the hospital want to make him known to the world. The press writes about him, he's becoming famous. But now the ones with bad manners read about him in the press. They want to reach him and force him into sex. The mischievous man is at the hospital at night. He brings people to see the monster. Those people want to pervert him and push him into sex. They want the man to fall into sex suddenly and deeply. They believe that's the solution, to keep him alive and stop his suffering. Later they think the monster will become only sex. That will make him last longer and think like a man should. They'll push him so far into sex that he'll stop suffering. Now the monster meets a woman from high society. He cries because he's not used to being treated so kindly. The woman thinks he's truly sensitive and well-mannered. No one realizes that his love for being treated kindly will later become the way everything ends. It's time to make time about love and respect. The elephant man enjoys being polite and kind with these people. They are kind to him because they don't feel the need to distance themselves. He's not rude or vile to them. These people are well-mannered because they were raised that way. Now the monster shows the picture of his mother. The woman, upon seeing it, believes the monster was raised like them. They now think his mother was a woman of high society. The woman who meets him cries because she believes the monster belongs with the polite and kind ones. The vile ones are not his people, despite his horrible appearance. Now the monster is back in the hospital. He draws pictures which are admired by those around him. He tells them he wishes he could sleep like normal people. He cannot sleep like others do. That's his way of saying he wants to end his life. He knows that lying back in bed is the way to commit suicide. But for him, it's not suicide, because that method is unknown to him. He doesn't understand the consequences of lying back. Now he's visited by a woman. She is polite and kind. He enjoys being polite with her because that's how she treats him. This actress likes to observe how he behaves. That way he'll find relief through love. She wants, as an actress, to act as if she wants to have sex with him. She's waiting for him to feel love for her, even though she doesn't feel love for him. She acts as if she wants to be the one who gets him into sex. That's the way to find out if he would want sex with women who are polite and kind. She believes he avoids sex because he doesn't want it with an ordinary woman. But the man doesn't want to have sex with her. He wants to feel love for her, but he doesn't think about sex. Now the woman kisses him on the face. She notices it doesn't make him sick. She's trying to prove he wants sex with her. That's her way of trying to make him feel that she wants to have sex with him. They try to get him into intimacy because they feel it's been long enough without it, for anyone. Now the man has a couple of guests in his room. He speaks about his mother, her picture is his love. The doctor arrives when the nurse questions why he's allowed visitors. The truth is the nurse is cruel to him, she wants him gone. She's harsh with anyone who's weak, she admires strength. That weakness will be his suicide later. The monster won't have a real future in high society. As soon as they've had enough of him, he'll be left in the hospital. Now the man has a nightmare. It's about an elephant. The elephant is being beaten. That beating happens so he doesn't have time to realize that being polite and kind is the end. Now the doctor is at home, talking about the freak. Everyone wants to meet the monster. They are exposing him. Now he leads the freak show for the well-mannered ones. The ones who are love are the ones seeing him. But those who are love are not only love for Jesus, they are sex too. And that's why they will eventually get bored of the new sensation. They want to move the monster to a different place, somewhere that isn't the hospital. They're going to take him to a place for monsters. That will be the end of the relationship between the doctor and the monster, and that's not what he wants right now. Now the Princess of Wales is at the hospital. She wants to know about all this. Soon they'll learn that the princess wants to donate money to the hospital. That will be the reason the monster stays longer. The monster is told that his room in the hospital will be his home forever. He feels liberated from thinking about future situations. Now he can think like a man who feels safe about where he belongs. He can be sure of having a comfortable home, forever, but the ordinary ones want to have some fun with the elephant man. The mischievous man is organizing a visit. The freak show owner will be among the group visiting him that night. They won't be love with him. They'll laugh and scream like mad. They like that the elephant man stops feeling safe in his home. That way he won't feel secure enough to think in ways that lead to suicide. Now they're looking at him and saying he's nasty and sick. A couple of girls want to come in. They want one of them to kiss the monster. They press their heads together to join their mouths. They think that being sexual-like that won't be traumatic for him. They want to get him drunk. They think that being drunk is how he'll have sex. People make noise, they don't want it to end suddenly. They want him to accept that being naughty is normal, that noise and fun will harden him. Alcohol is a way of losing control. Now the freak show owner is there. Others don't know who he is. Much later they'll discover the monster is gone. They'll find the empty room. It's because the freak show owner took him away. He wants him back in the show, but not there. Now the doctor receives a confession. The mischievous man confesses but doesn't know the freak show owner was among the visitors. Now it's time to accept the loss. The doctor believes the monster will be found because now everyone knows him. It should be easy, but the monster is kept away. The freak show is now in Eastern Europe. The play returns to how it was. The freak show owner displays the freak. The people don't go wild. Those from the East are silent when they see him. They say it's not something to feel joy about. It's as if Jesus has deep love for the people where the fair is now. That's why they want the man to be happy despite his appearance. They believe he must endure everything with grace. It's enough to be such a monster. To treat him with sadism is too much. Surprise is the only reaction from Eastern Europe. Now the man has time to be silent again. He doesn't mind his situation much, but he's weeping again. The others in the freak show believe he must be freed. They tell him they'll release him from his cage at night. They do. He's sent back to the hospital. Now the monster travels with his head covered. He crosses Europe to return to the hospital. A boy tries to be naughty with him and suddenly uncovers his head. Now it's time to face madness again. People see him and react. He wants to escape, but he's discovered. He tries to run, but people chase him. Now he's surrounded. For the first time he yells at them, "I am not a monster, I am a person." People fall silent, they listen. Now it's time to be love again. He's back in the hospital, back home, feeling fortunate once more. Later the monster is at the theatre. The actress is with him. She no longer thinks about acting as if she wants to have sex with him because she fears he might fall in love and never stop thinking about her. She's afraid of being the target of his love. It's because this man must be only love. That love must be pure. And that pure love is truly for his mother. That's why they want him to be the one who decides about the future, the past and the present. Now he's alone in his room. He sees that the end is near. He feels that love must be only for his mother. Sex doesn't interest him, he's never tried it. It makes no sense to him, unlike it does for others. Someone like him won't find someone like those in the freak show did. Now he's going to lie back in bed. That will be the end, because he cannot lie back and still breathe. Now is the time to leave this life. He lies back in bed not knowing that death will come from it. He doesn't want to know that this is suicide. He's never tried lying back before. Never. But now he's going to try despite the fear. Now is the moment when he will finally die. It's like that, it's the end.